What does it take to craft the most coveted symbols of athletic glory? Olympic medals have come a long way, but behind these shiny tokens of triumph lies a fascinating process of design and craftsmanship that blends artistry with advanced technology. Join us as we dive into the intricate world of Olympic medal creation, uncovering how these prestigious awards are meticulously designed, sourced, and crafted to perfection. Winning an Olympic medal is widely recognized as a significant honor, but many people might not realize that designing and creating these medals is equally prestigious. The responsibility for crafting these medals falls to top artists and mints from the host country. Each year, the design of the medals, except for the front design of the Summer Olympic medals, is chosen through a competition among leading artists and must be approved by the Olympic Committee. Although private contractors and craftsmen have always been involved, the actual production is typically handled by the country's national mint, which also produces the nation's currency and commemorative coins. Once the design is finalized, the process moves from planning to the creation of the model, starting with drafting. To turn the chosen design for the medals into a tangible object, artists first create digital models and detailed plans. These models are then used to refine and finalize the design before sending the plans to the next stage, which involves crafting the mold. The design of the Olympic medals changes annually, except for the front designs of the Summer Olympic medals, which remains the same. This design is typically chosen through a competition among leading artists and must receive approval from the Olympic Committee. The production of the medals is usually handled by the national mint of the host country, which is also responsible for the nation's currency and commemorative coins, although private contractors and craftsmen are also involved. After the design is finalized, the process moves from planning to creating a physical model, beginning with drafting. This brings us to one of the most common questions about Olympic medals: what they're made of. While many assume that gold, silver, and bronze medals are made from pure gold, silver, and bronze, this isn't entirely accurate. For example, crafting a gold medal from solid gold, even with a lower purity, would result in an 85mm diameter medal weighing nearly 500 grams and costing over $25,000 in gold alone. The gold medal is made from an alloy consisting of approximately 92 to 95% silver, with the rest being gold, plus an additional layer of gold plating. The bronze medal is a blend of copper and zinc, with some silver added to enhance its shine and durability. The silver medal is the only one made entirely of pure silver. Overall, while the weight varies each year, the material cost of the medals is approximately $600 for gold, $300 for silver, and $220 for bronze. Next is the challenge of sourcing the medals. The Olympic Committee has increasingly focused on sustainability, leading to a shift towards using more recycled and refined materials in their medals. For instance, the copper used in bronze medals is sourced from discarded electrical devices, while the silver is derived from recycled mirrors and X-ray plates. For the gold, the Tokyo 2020 Olympics made history by obtaining nearly all of the gold from their medals from recycled electronic devices, such as laptops and phones. These devices were meticulously disassembled, sorted, and processed before being melted down into gold for the medals. Now, let's return to the manufacturing process, specifically casting the medal. The metals from the previous step are carefully melted and mixed in precise ratios using large industrial melters. Instead of being poured into a large mold, the molten metal is slowly transferred into the previously prepared metal casts. These casts are then sealed, and the metal is allowed to cool and solidify. Once this is done, the process moves on to refining the design. Casting alone isn't the most precise method for crafting objects, but in the case of medals and coins, the process is conducted in a highly controlled environment, ensuring that nearly all metals are perfectly shaped. To guarantee quality, workers meticulously inspect each metal for any defects, such as cracks, poor details, or excess material, and manually correct these issues. If a defect is too difficult to fix, the metal is discarded and remelted for recasting. Metals that pass this inspection proceed to the next stage, metal treatment. Even with a pure mix, the surface of these metals may still have impurities that could become visible over time. Given their significance, this isn't acceptable. Therefore, after the metals are cooled and cleaned, they are placed in a chemical bath with sulfuric acid and other chemicals to eliminate all impurities. The chemical baths for bronze metals differ from those used for gold and silver metals, which have similar compositions. Once this treatment is complete, the gold metals are then sent for electroplating. This process is responsible for giving gold metals their gold finish. Initially, the treated metals are washed thoroughly in cold water to eliminate any dust that could disrupt the electroplating process. Next, the silver surface is coated with a very thin layer of nickel to ensure that the gold adheres more effectively, followed by another round of rinsing and cleaning. Next is the final gold plating. During this stage, the metals are connected to an electric circuit and submerged in an electrolyte solution. Simultaneously, a solid gold bar is placed in the same solution and connected to the voltage. The difference in voltage causes gold atoms to detach from the bar and deposit onto the metals, forming a uniform layer. Once this process is finished, the metals have a clean, polished appearance without needing any additional treatment. With the foundational work on the metals finished, we proceed to engraving and adding the final touches. This step varies significantly between Olympic years. For summer events, the front of the medal consistently features Nike, the Greek goddess of victory, which harks back to the original Olympics. For the backs of these medals and the entire design of winter medals, the design can incorporate various elements. For instance, the Sochi Olympics in 2014 featured crystal patchwork, while the Nagano Olympics in 1998 used lacquer paint. Occasionally, entirely new materials are introduced, such as the jade rings used in the Beijing Olympics of 2008, where gold medals had a white jade ring, silver medals had a pale jade ring, and bronze medals had a dark jade ring. All of these elements, along with any other designs, are incorporated into the medals to finalize them. The last step is adding an engraving by machine that indicates the category and sport in which the medal was awarded. Contrary to common belief, the medals do not feature the winner's name. Afterward, the final step is to complete the process. This involves attaching each medal to a ribbon, which is also designed through a competition. The medals are then placed into individual wooden boxes lined with cloth to protect them before the event and to keep them safe for the winner in the future. And that's the whole process. From start to finish, making the medals takes just over 48 hours, and they symbolize glory for a lifetime. And that concludes our video showcasing the world of luxury. If you enjoyed this content, please show your support by giving us a thumbs up. We appreciate you tuning in, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.